Howdy. I am taking a day off from my day gig to work on Rockstars on God Volume 3 and I can show you the covers for that, but right now I'm just going to show you this screen. Off the screen will focus, but here's a list of all the so-and-so says interviews I've done, along with the issue number it's in and which volume it's going to be in. I've already got volume 5 starting to be planned, but I'm working on 3 and 4 right now. Here's another list. I'm just confirming that. Listen to the typo live. There's my cats. Now I'll show you a picture of the covers, which you might have seen already, but here's some role-playing game sheets. Here are some CDRs that have, here's a 80s metal CD I got in the mail recently. And there's Rob Rock. Some CDRs I burned. It had some backup files on it. And here are the book covers. Here we got, I got 3 of them here. There's volume 3 of, I used the microphone picture for volume 2. And so for volume 3, I'm using the other picture from this comic. And Black Sabbath is in this issue. And here is volume 4. Here's one with the Master of Reality purple, recommended by Jeff McCormack. It's one of the Heaven's Metal editorial team members. And see, this is the final cartoon. See his fist breaks through the Buster sign? Kind of did that on purpose, of course. Here's one with a darker purple. Very, very dark. I kind of like this one better. I might try to do a gradient that goes from dark to purple, to see how that green on Rockstars pops out over this purple. So I may go gradient purple and black at the bottom. Anyway, there's your update. That's what I'm working on now. I can't wait for these to come out. I'm going to do volumes 3 and 4 at the same time, hopefully. And I'm trying to get the permission to reprint volume 1, because that's been sold out for a long time. It's got some great interviews in it. Not done with it yet. Got a decision to make. In the Rockstars on God volume 2, which I laid out, and what I did is I actually used a blow-up quote on the facing page at the start of a new chapter, and then the actual page with the photograph of the artist reprinted from HM Magazine. And the introduction looks like it's in italics, but the thing that's different from what I used to do in the magazine, which I'll show you in a second, is I don't use bold font in here really to set off the questions. There's a bold initials of the person being interviewed, like BD for Bruce Dickinson. Then I have the question right here written out, and the bold initials, and then his response in regular font. But in the magazine, I used to always use, had like an all cap intro. And by the way, Anthrax was the last Rockstars on God style, what so-and-so says interview in the print issues of HM Magazine. Issue number 150, the last printed issue, had Anthrax, what Anthrax. Anyway, back to the subject. The decision I need to make is, see how I used to use bold font for the questions and regular font for the answers? Kind of leaning towards going with that. I'm not sure why I went away from the bold questions when I laid out Rockstars on God Volume 2. Maybe I thought not a lot of books have bold font in them, but I've been reading some books lately that do. And what do you think? Does a bold question followed by a paragraph underneath it with the answer not bold, regular font, is that hard to read for you, or is it easy to tell the two apart? What do you think? Chime in, join the discussion.